Well, good. I'm scrolling through looking for you, and I don't see you.
I'll just be anonymous, I guess. How about that? Yeah. There we
Yeah,
go.
I see Rita. Hi, Rita.
Hi, it's driving home. I'm not there yet.
Chanel, can you hear me?
Yes, I can now.
Awesome. Very good.
Rusty, are you back home in Hawaii? You're still in the mainland.
I'm in the mainland. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Pine trees.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
If he was in Kauai, he would have driven off the Nepali coast already. You know.
You're still in you're in California still, right?
Brian, at 8 o'clock, start recording.
Thank you for the reminder, and I am recording. Awesome.
Brian, who's that beside you?
Well, this is, what happens if you take Protandim. See, this is my look-alike. When I take Protandim, I turn into a guy that looks like this.
Scary.
It goes
Scary. That's not a good selling point at this point, Brian.
You guys look like you could be related.
Well, it's only because,
There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Resemblance.
By choice. Bald by
Well,
choice.
that's why I was looking. Do you have any hair? No. Yep. Brian's clone.
This is my friend Matt, Matt and Angie Hall. Great friends of ours. They're like better than family. Yeah.
I've heard that name before.
Yeah. And I had Angie sitting here a minute ago, but
I saw her.
I told them I want them to sit on either side of me, to make me look better.
Wow.
So,
They can't fight.
Right.
something like that. So, okay. No, just awesome. Great to see everyone here. Danelle, we had a great meeting last night. He is, guys, keep an eye out for Chanel. The glow is going to be getting bright with her. Because her team is growing.
Awesome.
She's got this guy named Mike. Where did Mike go? So,
I'm here.
He's here. He's here with his wife.
Denise is,
awesome. Oh, there you are. You're kind of in the dark.
yeah, I'm in the shadow.
You're in the shadows. Okay.
I'm in the back of the room,
Not a problem. But we had an awesome
Oh,
meeting.
there he is.
And these guys, look out. Kalamazoo is going to explode. So
Right.
a lot of great things happening. All right. We have a lot to cover. I apologize. We might run over. But just so much has happened with Anahiem. I can't tell you enough how excited we are. Everyone that came back from Anahiem are pumped. They're wanting to do this business. Our belief is sky high. And, some people look at convention as an expense. Some people look at it as an investment. To me, this is an investment, time freedom and financial freedom, and it's happening. So I can't say enough for everyone, register for Orlando. Register now. We have tickets right now for the Eric Worre. Just incredible. I'd like, now Sarah said she's only in here for the first 30 minutes. I usually like to clean house. I have a whole list of things that need to be covered. But Sarah was nice enough, because she knows me. I'm so busy. And she sent me an email or a text, I can't remember, saying, so what do you think of the new app? I didn't respond for a reason. I haven't been on it yet. I tried looking at it, but I wasn't able to really look at it. So then she sent me another one. Brian, you want me to help you teach you guys how to use the app? Then I responded, yes, come on board. She said the magic works. So Sarah is going to talk about our new LV Move app that believe it or not, I don't want you to fall over, but I did go on and I added 2 distributors to it. I don't want to totally come in totally clean, but I added Dave and Dawn. Hey, they just joined my most recent distributor, so I told they're my new guinea pigs on this. And so we're starting to use that. Well, anyway, I'm going to turn this over to Sarah, but first, hold it. Is Penny on here? Rick,
I
what?
see her on the couch.
You see her on the couch? Oh, that's the long distance view. Penny, you're going to have to get a little bit closer for us to hear you. Penny called me earlier today, super excited about this new LV Move app, and she just started playing with it. And so I just wanted to share her first experience, because she's a major techie, right, Penny?
Oh, I am a little bit. Okay, since I am going to talk, I guess I'll talk. Okay, here we are. I got on the app and I put my friend on it, and it is just awesome. It sends out an invite, a welcome, and it has like a little clip every day. And the first clip is, now see, you're making me, okay, our CEO, help me out. Darren, yes, Jensen, and it is an awesome clip. I mean, it is very friendly and nice, and it's very short. And then the first day training, it sends out, we're going to send you something in the morning. If you find your stuff if you can't find your stuff, check your spam folder, and this is your sponsor's number if you got questions. And then it has like, it's got a page on the first day. Let me see if I got the right one. Yep, it's this one here. It's got 3 pages, and it's an updated data list. So Eric Worre comes on and has a little clip the first day and says, put 50 people on here. Don't do anything else. Just think about it. Just make the list. Then the next day, it has another guy, which I should know, but I don't know his name. And he does a little clip. Then they give you another little page to download, and it says to take and focus and prioritize your 50 people. And it's so cool. It has like 10 people you're supposed to focus on all the time. 3 of them should be product people who be interested in and easy to talk to. Good idea for your first people. Then it's got 2 people that love LifeVantage and need an opportunity. Then it's got 2 people that are big supporters and love you. Then it's got 1 person is your first round draft pick of somebody you want on your team. And then you take 2 are wild card, anyone to approach to be on your team that might be good, a friend or family. So it breaks it down. It's just like the most awesome thing I've ever seen. I mean, besides going to the University of Iowa and seeing their education stuff, how cool it is. It's just, and then at the beginning, great, I forgot his name again, our CEO. I have a picture.
Darren Jensen.
I have a picture with him, believe it or not. So he says just take 5 or 6 minutes a day and do the homework, and then 10 minutes to practice for 2 weeks. So he breaks everything down, and everything's broken down, so it's really fun, easy to do, and I can't wait to see day 3. So anyway, I sent this out to my friend just to kind of practice, and I know other people are going to talk about this too, but I'm so impressed, and it's super easy app to use. So just go click on your friend once you put all the stuff in, which Rick and I work together. So I put her data on my phone, and I could do her even though she's under Rick's site, which was nice. So you can pick the people you want to sponsor. And then when you click on their name, it's got like you can email them, text them, call them, and then you click history if you want to see what's happening with them. And that's what all these sheets of paper, all these ideas come under that. But
Awesome.
I am really excited.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. She called me.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
I've actually used the app for new contacts as well, and not only distributors, just people I've met who I want to share ABC Primetime with and things like that, and it's been going really well for prospects as well, or people who may be interested in the product.
Awesome. Well, thank you. All right. Sorry, Sarah. We're going to turn over the rest of her, this time and let Sarah, she's going to take us, through square one, about this app.
Awesome. Thank you, Brian. I want to congratulate you on this beautiful Zoom call. What a great team you have here. There's a lot of people here. And quite a few of you were there, but some of you weren't. So I just want to take it from step one. And first I'll introduce myself. I'm Sarah Dooley. I live on the island of Hawaii, originally from Texas. I got a couple degrees in undergraduate, honestly, because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I ended up teaching, and that lasted about 4 years. I really wanted to do administration. So as much as I love kids and organizing, teaching burned me out fast. So I left my job, I left my family, my Mini Cooper and the house I just bought to move out to Kauai to be a stay-at-home mom. And that was a huge investment into our family and my daughter's future. And 2 years into that, we were introduced to LifeVantage. About 8 months into LifeVantage, I knew that network marketing was my life's calling. So I love it. I'm happy to be here with you. I'm really excited about this app. Unlike Penny, I am not tech savvy, which is why I'm excited to share it all with you because I figured it out. So I'm going to try to screen share my iPhone with you so I can walk you through it step by step. So if you would please grab your phone, and if you don't already have that app on your phone, you want to add it to your phone right now while I'm screen sharing.
Why is this not?
And it's called LV Move, LV space Move. Because I tried this LV Move, all one word, and I couldn't find it, and then someone straightened me out. So if you haven't done that, go to your app store and go to LV Move.
Yes. And once you get that uploaded, you can look up here at the screen. Can you guys see my iPhone there?
Yes.
Great. I love technology. Okay. So you're going to click on the app and log yourself in. Okay. So here we are. I want to show you first the app menu. One thing that I saw in here that would be really helpful for those of you who have not experienced the app yet, and maybe you want to take it step by step to familiarize yourselves with it. See right here, it says app training. It's brilliant. Click that arrow. Oh, how funny. Okay. And look at this. They have all of these videos for us that show us exactly how to use the app. So let's take the first one, for example. Welcome to the app. It's a little video that's going to show you how to use it. Okay? Are you guys with me so far? Okay, so you see it's step by step. Then you're going to watch the set preferences. It's going to show you how to set up your name that your contacts are going to receive when they get information from you.
Here.
How to add a contact, etc. Okay, so familiarize yourself with that on the app menu there. Okay, I'm going to swipe back over. Next, I'm going to click on this. I clicked on this share button here at the bottom. It's highlighted this little triangular thing. And as far as I can tell right here, this is just a variety of the videos that the company has. But if you wanted to send it directly to a contact, you could just by pressing this little icon, the little share icon right here, okay? But what I think, and then you could choose obviously message or mail. So that's if someone you're wanting to share with isn't going to follow the same exact protocol that they have lined up for you. But what's really cool right here is if you see where it says launch at the top, these are all of the videos that new distributors are going to get. So, introduction, this is the Darren Jensen video that Penny was just talking about. Who should I talk to? This is Eric Worre giving a little training on who you're going to talk to, okay? And distributors who are in this track are going to get these one at a time. Now, I want to back up a little bit and tell you guys a little bit more about this app, why I think it's so valuable. Our company has hired, and on the board of directors, like we have the top management, I think, in the entire industry of network marketing. So we're super fortunate. And they have hired people who study how network marketing works. And the Direct Sales Association says that only a very small percentage of people actually follow up. So that's one fact of consideration why they did this app. Another fact is that when a company starts to go up the S-curve and hits critical mass, typically what they shared with us is that the leadership doesn't move as fast as the growth of the company. And so they have put this app in place, and I believe we are the first in the entire industry to have this caliber of app. They put this in place to catch all the pieces and to help us in the follow-up and to help keep us organized. Some of us are very organized and some are not. And when you are inviting and sharing, people are in different points of the funnel, if you will, of the pipeline. So this app is brilliant, just like Penny and Melody were saying. It's going to keep us on track and help us do a really good job of following up with people. Whoops. Where did it go? Can you see my iPhone anymore? I don't see it.
It's there.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see my email?
Can
Are
we-
you looking at my email right here?
No.
You can see my iPhone?
Yes.
Oh, I can't. That's really weird.
It's still on video library
Across the
on the launch.
screen.
Okay, well, if you guys can see it, then I'll just go ahead with my iPhone. I can't see it for some reason. Okay, so what's that?
Slide the screen across. I've had that where, you know, put your finger on your screen and see if you moved it across the screen.
No,
Okay.
no. But if you can see it, that's okay. I did pull up my email because I say this a lot. If you guys, for some reason, missed an event, or even if you were at the event, please make sure that you're getting your LifeVantage email. They sent this out, big things happening at LifeVantage. If you're not getting emails from LifeVantage, you want to call customer service or look in your back office and make sure you are, because they put together this beautiful email that covers a lot of what we learned at Elite Academy. You're going to want to know about this Pro 3 Dash. I'm sure Brian's going to talk about all these things. Okay, so let's get back to the LV Move real quick. So at the bottom it says Home, Contacts, Events, and Share. I'm going to click on Contacts. There's a plus button near the top. So I'm going to put in...
Sarah, it doesn't look like we're following. Maybe other people are seeing it, but I think it's still just on the video page and not moving with you.
Oh, okay.
So maybe stop sharing your screen and start over again, because that's happened to me before, and maybe it just needs to start over.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
Yep, you're welcome.
Yep. Interesting. Okay. Seeing it now? Okay, thanks. All right, so back to LV Move. Okay, I hit contacts at the bottom. And then I hit this plus sign at the top. And I took Ryan Goodwin, who is the guy who developed this app. I took his advice, and I've put in 2 different people to act as virtual partners. So that's what I would like for you guys to do today. I mean, some people, Melody, she's already put in real customers. Some people said they already put in real distributors. But if you haven't, I want you to choose someone on this Zoom call, and you can even use the chat link to message each other and decide who's going to be partner. You're going to add each other in. So it looks like this. So you're going to hit the plus button. You're going to select their time zone. I'm going to do Brian Mattson. So you're Eastern, is that right? Okay.
Okay.
Whoops. I'm going to type in his name.
Oh, you even spelled it right. Good job.
What's your number, Brian?
Oh, my phone number?
Yes, please.
269-838-6941.
Okay, and your email?
Is BRYLM81 @gmail.
Okay, thanks. So now I get to choose if Brian is going to be if he's going to be my virtual new distributor or customer or prospect. Okay, I don't think the customer one is not up yet. Prospect, yes. Okay. So let's say Brian has agreed to be my virtual partner so that he can see what it's like when we put in a new distributor. And I recommend that all of us do this, whether or not we have a new distributor or prospect or not. A leader is going to test market an idea before sharing it with the team. So you are the leader of your business. You're going to test market this by putting someone in. So I hit the I there, right where it said builder. Brian, can you read this out loud? Do you see that?
Yeah. All right, this 21-day leadership track is for highly motivated new distributors who are excited about building their LifeVantage business. It requires higher levels of accountability and mentor support. The new distributor learns the skills needed to build and grow a successful LifeVantage business by increasing sales and building teams, including how to create a prospect list and keep 10 in motion, break the ice and strike up a natural conversation with anyone, leverage 3-way calls and social media, build commitments, develop product passion, enroll professionals, expand their prospect list, tell the story, share the product, share the product, invite prospects, overcome resistance, present the product and opportunity, and close the sale. The final lesson is how LV Move can help them grow their business. Each lesson consists of an email with a short video and an activity. The new distributor receives 21 emails linked to 21 videos, 14 worksheets, and 7 web pages. They also get 20 follow-up texts and phone calls. You receive a total of 31 emails, progress updates, and follow-up notifications. What to say? If I were to send you something every day for the next few weeks, that would teach you all the skills you need to be successful in this business, would you give me 15 to 30 minutes a day investing in your success? I like that. They tell you exactly what to say.
Yeah. So Brian, if I were to send you something every day for the next few weeks that would teach you all the skills that you need to be successful in this business, would you give me 15 to 30 minutes a day investing in your success?
I would now. At the very beginning, I would have probably been a little bit, okay, because commitment. just so you know, I have problems with commitment, but once I'm committed, there's no stopping me.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for being honest. So for now, I'm selecting Brian as a builder. I had to highlight that blue bar, and now I'm hitting save. I'm confirming. Okay, so now Brian is showing up in my contact lists, and here's something really neat. I can hit tracks. Just kidding, that's not there. I can hit details, and at the bottom, deactivate contact. If Brian says, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, we'll take it slower. And there's a schedule button here I have not explored. Maybe we can arrange for it to come more slowly. I'm not sure. So Sandy Salazar in California is a builder. She agreed to be on the track. So I'm looking for the place where it tells us everything that's happened. Oh, here it is. I click the home button at the bottom. Do you see how many times Sandy and Brittany's names have popped up? And it's scheduled. So this app is sending Sandy all of the trainings, and it's going to send Brian all of the trainings one at a time. I click right here where it says step details. And here's a copy of the email that Sandy got. I click on the next one. It's giving me an update about where Sandy is. Okay, see, and under Brittany it says email. So here's an email that Brittany got from me that I didn't write, came through the app. An automatic text was sent to Brittany. She's on the prospect track. It says, hey Brittany, did you watch that video I emailed you yesterday? Just sent you another one. Would love to hear what you think, Sarah. Then the next one for Brittany, it's telling me that she got it. Checking in. Okay, so.
Does it tell you if they've watched it? Getting it and watching it are two different things. Or opening it.
You know, it might somewhere. I don't know.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Okay.
So when you call people, you ask them, have you had the time to do this? Have you had the chance to watch it?
Yes, and it tells you right here to check in with them.
Yeah.
So
and that way you're checking in with a personal contact touch versus just knowing if they have or not.
Yes. So hopefully that's a good start. I have to hop off. But what I would say, if you don't already have a virtual partner or a prospect or the distributor, to get one so you can experience it and start to practice. Sandy and I are partners, like I said, and we're actually going through all the steps. I've been printing off the worksheets, filling them out, and then I say, hey Sandy, I did my 10 in motion list. You know, we cannot lead where we will not go.
Hey Sarah, hey, real
Yes.
quick before you jump off, can you show them that when you've got past due things you haven't done?
Okay,
Just real quick.
past due.
Right there. Click on that. Oh, look, she's got 3 past due calls.
Well, how does it know if I've called them or not? Do you know?
I'm not sure how to mark those complete either. That was one of the
So
others.
what you can do is swipe to the right when there's the
Oh.
arrow there, and it will say complete or do now.
That's how you figure it out. That's
And
awesome. Thank you.
also, it's helpful when you actually are making the call to select it from that option and do it right from the app, and then it marks it as being complete.
Oh, thank
How'd
you.
you figure that out, Melody?
Because I'm using the app a lot.
I did too. I couldn't figure that out.
Okay.
I don't know.
I love this mastermind, you guys.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You all have to keep in mind that Melody is a lot younger than we are. So, yeah, that's how she knows.
Yeah. Good point, Rita.
Her brain works a little bit faster than mine.
Oh, for sure.
We are so grateful for her brain. Okay. Well, thank you guys.
Tenacity.
You know, I know Lori Helms, she had that question. We were talking about what questions did we have during Elite Academy, and she's not the only one. I've heard this many times, that new distributors are a little bit hesitant sometimes when they are enrolling new distributors because they feel like, what do I do? Once they get in, I don't feel ready to teach them what to do. So voila, we have this beautiful app.
It's an awesome app.
Yeah.
It is. Wow.
I need a babysitter. So I mean, this works great for me.
But it's going to help. It's going to help, you know, you guys a lot because you've got a lot of people to organize. And it's just, you're going to put this in their hands and they're going to fly.
And
Right,
you're
Brian?
gonna fly.
Lori's ready. Thanks for having me on, Brian.
Sarah, you're an angel. Thanks you.
Thanks, Sarah. Awesome.
Good to see you, Sarah.
You're welcome. Good to see you all too. Aloha.
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 Yeah, I call Sarah the Mother Teresa of our upline. She's
I can see
always
why.
being a caretaker and taking care of us and helping. And I don't know, some of us need more help than others. You know, it's what I tell Rusty all the time. I'm actually more duplicatable than he is, just because, you know, I don't have all these skills that he has. So, but I just keep moving and sharing, and you know, stuff happens. So, I'm a Pro 5, on my way to Pro 7.
Here it goes.
We do this as a team. If I don't know anything, I call Sarah, Rusty, help, you know, and keep us going. So anyway, any questions on that?
When is it coming to Canada? I can't download it.
It's supposed to be there.
I thought they said it was available.
Yeah. You know, I'll tell you something. What I had to do, I don't know how how old your phone is. I had a S3. I have Android, but it could not handle this. Remember, Brian, at convention, I couldn't get it to download. It's my phone. It couldn't handle the technology is too advanced for my old phone. So I got an S6 now, and it's downloaded.
How old is your phone, Rita?
It's not new.
That could be your problem.
It's a 4S. You need to upgrade it. Then.
You got an S4?
A 4S, yeah.
Yeah, get an S6 or 7.
Well, that's a iPhone. I believe she has an iPhone.
That's an Android S. Hey,
good to see Vince.
Galaxy S.
Okay, let's keep moving here because we have so much to cover. I'd like a volunteer of someone that went to Anahiem to share what stood out to you the most, why you're excited about Anahiem. If I don't hear anyone, I'm going to pick somebody.
I will.
Go ahead, Lori.
I really got excited about the technology that they're sharing with us. This app is fantastic. As soon as, what's the man's name with the mohawk again?
Ryan Goodwin.
Ryan
Goodwin.
I'm like, I can use this. This is right up my alley. And of course, the science, I got to go to the medical professional meeting in the morning on Friday morning. That was awesome. And one thing that's very important to me, because I am a social person, I love people. I love talking to people. The fellowship was fantastic. We are on such an amazing team. I just started with this group 4 months ago, and I can't say enough about our leadership and our own team, the kindness and the help that's so willing to come. So, and watching everybody grow in their work and watching their businesses grow is so thrilling. And I hope to be joining that part of the team soon.
You will. All right. Thank you, Lori, for that. You know, to me, one of the best times I had was watching my wife and Penny go swimming in the ocean. You know, the waves are just pawing them over, but they were out there, and Rick and I were just in there. What are these ladies doing? You know, but the friendships that you build too, it just the camaraderie. I'm telling you, these conventions are just, you can't replace them. They're irreplaceable to, in building this business. If you want to become a Pro 7, every single one of the elites say, you've got to go to conventions. You have to go to the meetings. So enough on that bandwagon, because we have Orlando. Enroll for that. And before that, what do we have coming up next month, Melody?
Premier School in Michigan on Saturday and Sunday, August 20th and 21st.
Thank you. And there's a new, I want everyone to
And it's Pro 10. I believe it's Pro 10s that are coming
this time. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. I need everyone to write this down. LifeVantageAcademy.com. LifeVantageAcademy.com. Did you know about that, Rusty?
Yes.
I thought I knew something he did. Okay. Anyway, LifeVantageAcademy.com. That has a listing of all the schools going on throughout the whole United States, and the times and dates and when. Some are on Mondays. A lot of them are, Saturday, on Saturdays for the St. Evans here, but they do have some throughout the country. So look at your team, go through that, find out where your team is, and let them know about those coming on. Leaders, the biggest part of being a leader is training from event to event. They said over and over, our job as leaders is to get people to the events. You do that consistently, your team will grow. Okay, Pro 3 incentive. Who wants to tell us about this Pro 3 incentive?
I'm willing to.
All right, Melody.
And I'm still trying to figure out one aspect of it, but my understanding is that if a new distributor reaches Pro 3 within their first 90 days, which their first 90 days with this incentive starts not the day that you sign up, but the following first day of the next month. So you have 90 days from the next month after you start. You have 90 days to reach Pro 3. The first month you reach Pro 3, if you're a new distributor, you get $250 bonus. And then if you maintain Pro 3 the next month, you get $250 bonus. If you're an existing distributor who's been in the company longer, you still have the same opportunity, or you still have an opportunity for a cash bonus, but instead of it being $250, it's $150 the month that you reach it, and then $150 the following month that you maintain it. And this incentive is between July and September of this year. For those of us who already have reached Pro 3, there is another incentive for helping our team reach Pro 3, because really that's the foundational level for helping distributors understand that and experience success, so that they, see the value of continuing with the company and with sharing this with other people and the business side as well. So for a leader who helps their direct sponsored distributors reach Pro 3 within this 90-day period, when a leader helps 3 of their personally enrolled distributors reach Pro 3 over that period, they will receive a $1,000 bonus for helping their team be successful.
Okay. I mean, guys, that's huge. I know Rick and Penny's like, man, they went Pro 3 just a month before. If we had just waited 1 month, they'd have made more money. So, sorry. but this is a motivation to get your people now there. But no, that's huge. There's also another promotion going on, guys. And this is why you need to get everyone to Orlando. You need to go to Orlando, and you need to get all your people going. Sam Flake set this up just for his team. Okay, this is not open for company-wide. But you bring 5 personally enrolled distributors. 5 personally enrolled distributors to Orlando with you. You will have a paid-for dinner with Sam, our upline, and Darren Jensen and his right-hand man. I forget his name.
Justin
Rose. Justin Rose. Okay. Where we can actually then talk to them. And this is not necessarily new distributors, new or old. It doesn't matter. You bring 5 personally enrolled distributors there, you'll get a free breakfast with, I think he said Friday morning, with Darren Jensen and Justin Rose. I want that one. I want to be able to talk to these guys and, okay. So,
Brian,
yeah,
can I share something?
sure.
So when you were asking earlier what we appreciated by going to Elite Academy, I thought of something, and that was not only have I been able to experience tremendous support and help from my team, like you and Rusty and, Sarah Dooley and everyone, but going to the convention, I realized that the company has our backs too. And that Thursday night when we were up on the roof of the hotel, and now I'm having a hard time remembering his name, but Jaron Jensen came up there because Daisy went out and said, hey, can you share a couple minutes of your time? And he didn't just share a couple minutes. Like, he talked for, 10, 15 minutes. And I was like, wow, for the CEO of our company to have this much time for this little group of people, there's 20 of us, 30 of us up there. And he's just sharing from his heart. And that really impressed me. It showed me, this is a humble, sincere leader who not only has time for a small group of us, but he's willing to share that time. And so I just was really, really impressed, because I've been to a couple conventions before, and this was just not like any I'd been to before. There was just a different atmosphere. And I felt like it was definitely worth my time and effort to go, where in the past, every time I've gone to an event like that, I feel like I've just wasted my time and money. So I was pleasantly surprised to have little experiences throughout the whole time that just made me realize we're part of a really good company, and we have a really good product that we're sharing with people that's making a difference in their lives.
Wow. Thank you so much. And just a little touch on that. Thursday before the convention, we're going to have more Eric Worre training. So I really encourage you guys to get tickets. So far on our team, we've already purchased 35 tickets. 35, guys. I mean, that's from the people that went to went to Anaheim. So does that tell you anything? We're putting our money where our mouth is. Linda Peach, she was my very first person. She is the quietest one on my group, on our team. And she came back, she sent me a check right away from ProPay for 6 tickets. She said, we are all going, and I'm bringing people with me. I was so proud of her.
That's awesome.
And
that's awesome.
If that's what the quietest one can do, what about, the mouthiest ones? Okay. I mean, come on. So if you're wanting any of these tickets, okay, you can go through, Melody. You can go through Melody with her team, and she's directing, to Van D. Flake, Sam's wife, is ordering these for us. And let me tell you, they're saving us a ton of money getting these tickets. So please plan for that. This was the best convention ever. Even though the last one, I had 25 people on our team there, and this time we had about half. But you know what? Next one is going to explode. My goal is for 50 team members on there. And we can do this. Okay. So anyway, I've got to check my list.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know I'm going to be joining back in by phone because I'm going to be losing internet.
Okay.
Brian, can I share something?
Yeah, Kim.
Okay, I think that what stood out most to me of the whole convention is, well, the support that we have as a team, how everybody's behind everybody and everybody wants everybody else to succeed. I think that's really special because you don't find that most of the time, but it's like one big family and I really appreciate that. But I think what's stuck out to me the most was when we were at that dinner on that last night and Jeremy Reheis got up. He's already a Pro 9 and he poured his heart out and shared with us how important this is, the 20 people in 30 days. And you know, typically when something like that is brought to you, your first response is kind of panic, you know? But the way that he came across with it, and he's already a Pro 9, when he first started, this is how he got to Pro 9. So that 20 people in 30 days, and he gave us that challenge and then told us how he's going to do it himself. You know, it's not just, here's the challenge, guys, I want you to get out there and do it. No, he's going to do it himself, and he's very about it. So when I saw that really impressed me because, you know, he's already up there. He doesn't need to do this, but yet he's still doing it. And I think that's great.
Thank you for that because that leads right in what I wanted to share was, okay, 20 people in 30 days. For those that weren't in Anaheim, they're thinking, yeah, right, sounds good, pipe dream, whatever. Okay, in Eric Worre's training, okay, he shared with us, it's called a push, okay? It's called aim high and aim even higher. And you aim for 20. It's like, oh my, I didn't hit 20, but I hit 10. Oh, yeah, I mean, think about it. What if you aim for 20 and you only brought in 5? Okay, are you getting the point? Aim high. Mentally choose, I'm going for 20 people. And it's a 30-day push. I mean, this is nothing that you can do on a continuous basis. They use the example of like an airplane taking off. My dad was a pilot, okay? And as a kid, I used to fly with my dad. And when you're trying to take off, what do you put the gas on 50%? No, what do you do?
Eric Worre showed us how to do it.
Full throttle. You go full throttle, okay? And that is how you take off. And now, does a jet maintain full throttle the whole time? No, they take off and then they level out, okay? Because you can't, no one can possibly do a major push nonstop. But, you know, they maintain an altitude for a while, then it's like, okay, things settle down a little bit, it's time for another push. But he said everyone that does a major push at the beginning of their business is what sets the tone. Listen to me. This sets the tone for your company, your business. So if you want to go Pro 5, you want to go Pro 7, whatever it is, wherever your goals are, Pro 3, okay, do a 30-day push. Aim for 20, and if you only get 5 people, guess what? You're a Pro 3. And if they all came with Platinum packs, you also get the Platinum Pool bonus, okay? And I believe you're about at least a quarter of the way to Cancun. We haven't been talking about Cancun because we've had so many other things, but we have an incentive trip just sitting there. And I'm a quarter of the way to this trip myself. Only a quarter, so I have quite a bit. We have until the end of September is it the end of September for Cancun?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. So, I mean, that trip is very, very accomplishable. Okay.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
I have a quick question. Do you have any idea when the LV Move app will have the customer module?
Does anyone have that answer?
I did email corporate or the support about that, and they said it should come with the next update of the app.
Okay. Because that's going to be huge, guys. Customers, I don't have time to call.
What was the
customers.
question?
When will the customer side of the LV Move app start working? So that's what the question was.
Another thought is that I think we should do a Zoom training for those people that weren't there for Eric Worre, because Eric Worre broke down step by step and showed us how it is absolutely possible to do the 20 and 30. Because
Right.
otherwise, if they don't know how to do the steps, they're going to think I can't do this. But if you know how to do those steps, you just take one step at a time, like he broke it down, and we can all do it.
Yeah. And I sent out Seth Campbell on Slack, and I sent it out to everyone that was on my list. Okay. But you can go to Slack, and they're right there. They're two little modules. Seth Campbell shares what he doesn't mention a 20 person push, okay, 20 distributors in 1 month, but he shows the steps of how to build momentum and invite people, okay? And it's very short, very simple. And I talked to Rusty on this. I talked to Melody on this. To do a 20 distributor goal, you can't be spending hours with every single person, okay? Obviously. But if you have a list of 200 people, let's say you can only come up with 100, whatever that is, you start with that list, add to it as much as you can. But what we're going to be doing is sharing. We have 3 different videos. There's a brand new business video that I encourage you guys all to look at on your LV Move. At the very bottom, it's nutrigenomics, I think is what it's called. Okay. Sorry, I'm hearing someone, but I can't see who's talking.
Vince.
Sorry.
He's muted.
No, he's not.
It's the first time I've been on here, so I don't know how to do this.
Hey, Vince.
There you are, Vince. No, I'll take care of you. Well, then you disappeared. There you are. Okay. So I lost my train of thought. Where was I?
You were going to ask him other distributors to share about Anahiem.
No, he was telling about how we're gonna. See, where you've been. You're telling us about where how we're gonna do the.
Oh.
You said that there's a sharing a brand new business video. I think that's what you were explaining.
Right. Yeah, there's different videos. We have the ABC. To me, I like the ABC. The ABC Primetime. It's been around forever, but you know what? I don't apologize for it. I've only had a few people say, well, it's from 2005. I said, yeah. Know how long it takes a discovery to get to the market? Okay. Generally, it could take up to 25 years from a discovery before the general public knows about some of these things. I mean, NRF2 was discovered in 1994. And it's just
Brian,
yeah.
finish your thought, and then I have a comment I want to add.
Yeah, go ahead.
In this LV Move app for new prospects, the first video they send is the ABC Primetime, and then the second one that sends out is the Nutrigenomics New Opportunity video. So for somebody new to be seeing that older video with the research and the science, and then seeing the opportunity done in a really professional way, I think it helps them realize this is legit, because it's a combination of both. And I like that, because then it's leading with what we've always used, but then following up with our new materials as well.
Okay. No, thank you. And that brings up a point. Guys, we have a toolbox. Think of a toolbox, and we have different tools in the toolbox. Okay? There's different kinds of invites. There's different types of presentations. You know, we have 3 ways. We've got these videos. We've got Zooms, you know, meetings, okay? In-home meetings, or like, you know, Melody's team in Kalamazoo, they're meeting at a church. So there's a lot of different tools. But this is, I'm talking about a 20 distributor push, trying to get 20 distributors in 1 month. To do that, we have to condense all this, okay? And you're not giving all the information up front in doing this. You're looking for people that are at high noon, okay? Seth Campbell's going to talk about that. We're looking, right now we're just sorting through and looking for people at high noon. In doing that, you're just basically calling people, and you're in a hurry. I mean, Daisy, if anyone, Daisy did a Periscope just a few hours ago. Listen to her Periscope. She talks about the 3 or 4 steps, okay, of doing a quick invite. You're in a hurry. Hey, Rusty, I'm in a hurry right now, but, you know, you came to my mind, and there's something you've got to take a look at. My wife and I are so excited about something. When do you have a few minutes? Just 20 minutes to take a look at something. I forgot one thing is that compliment them. Rusty, I love your silvery red hair. You're just an incredible, I just love that head of hair on you. You know, that's what motivated me to, you know, call you. So find, you know, a way to compliment someone, of course, a little better than me, but, and then say, because of that, I thought of you. I just want to share something with you. When do you have 20 minutes? And all you're doing is sharing a quick little video, and then you have 2 options. Okay, you can follow up with, well, to me, the ABC video is what I want to do. And then if I can get someone else as a third-party validation, I'm going to have them right behind, okay, to bring them in. As soon as they're done watching it, you know, I'm so excited about this that I wanted to introduce you to the person that shared this with me. They're way more knowledgeable on it. We're just going to take a few minutes. There's no pressure here. I just want to introduce you to Rusty or Brian or Melody, Kim, whoever, okay? And let them then take over. Hey, you know, I'm so excited that you took a few minutes to look at this. We are building an incredible team. I don't know if you saw what we have seen when we watched that. I'm taking this off the cuff, just so you know. But we're just looking for people that see what we saw in this, okay? Seesaw. So what we want to do is invite you, if you're interested to know more about this, we'd like to invite you to a Zoom or to a Kalamazoo meeting or to a home meeting to hear the rest of the story. If this interests you at all and you want to learn more, okay, I'd like to invite you to a group Zoom, okay, we're talking about doing. If we have a lot of people doing this, you know, all we're doing is the first touch, and then the second touch, they're getting the meat. And then we take it from there. So that's what they're doing. That's what I've heard from, you know, most of the elites that have been sharing. And Seth Campbell, the same thing. They're all saying, keep the first touch less than 30 minutes. Okay, the shorter you can make it, the better. Letting them know you could build a business without spending hours. We're just sorting through. So anyway, I'm not
Brian?
on the fly. My brain kind of scrambles a little bit, so don't take everything I said as what we're going to say, but just an example.
I have a question.
Yeah.
When we do that first touch, do we then, if they seem interested, do we then start using the LV move or just wait until that second touch? Do you think? Should we even mess with that or just wait till that second touch? Because that's after the first 10-day craziness, right? Our second touch would be?
Good question. I don't have a total answer to that one yet because I have not seen.
You think about it.
Right. I have not seen that whole presentation yet on how that works. So Melody's done that a little bit. She might be able to help us on that. But like I said, there's
Might be a little soon for that.
You know, if you want and they're interested, maybe you can feed them right through that and then go on to the next person because that's going to do the other touches for you. Or like if you can't get a third party on the phone right then, go ahead and then share, you know, part of the business, okay, with the new business video, the nutrigenomics, okay, opportunity video. That one, or we have a few other videos out there. One with Eric Worre at the beginning. I forget what it's called, but they go through timing. So anyway, there's nothing exact carved in stone here. It just you're going to take them from one touch, and then if I were to share something with you, another video, would you watch it? Okay. If I was to share some more information with you, would you look at it? Okay. If I, would you? That's what you use to follow suit with it. So, I mean, don't expect everything to be perfect. Okay. It's not about perfection. It just move forward and you're going to learn. That's how I did. I went Pro 5 by just making a bunch of mistakes and have Rusty clean up the mess. You know, and I'm a Pro 5. So it's about just moving forward. If you're waiting till you can do it perfect, time is flying, guys. Timing. Right now, time is flying. This whole business is flying. Someone is going to find people on your list if you don't. It's if you don't call them, someone else is. And all we're doing is looking for people that are open at high noon initially, and then you let them know if they're not interested. Hey, if I gave you a call in 3 to 6 months, would you mind if I call you, let you know how things are going? And then you put them on the back burner list because let me tell you, I went from within 3 months, I had an active business that was growing and thriving, and 3 months later, I had a bank pull our line of credit and found myself without a job. I mean, things change, people change, situations change, and that's constantly happening with everyone you know. They might not be high noon today, but 3 months from now, they might be. So anyway, does that make sense, guys? Was that helpful?
Sure.
So anyway, any questions, any comments?
I'd like to hear more.
I wanna
I'd like to
do
hear
it.
more about people's experiences from Anaheim.
Well, share yours, Rusty.
I know mine. I wanted to hear other people.
We don't know yours. Rick's got his finger up.
Go ahead, Rick.
Hey, I've got something exciting, and it was one of those things that happens after a convention, after Elite Academy, after one of those major happenings that we have with Live Vantage. And now I have to give kudos to my wife because 2 days outside of that convention coming back, you know, I think we could all, I guess I can speak for myself. I was dog tired. I laid on the beach for a while with Brian, and I was just, flight back, and we could make all sorts of excuses not to have made contacts or made phone calls or took some time off. My wife decided to sign up a platinum, and I think she may be on the call tonight. I don't know for sure.
She is.
Her name's Amy Tanner. And Amy, are you on?
I thought so.
Anyway, I thought I seen her on the call.
Yeah, Amy's here. She's just, her picture didn't show up.
Okay. But
Welcome.
Amy and Tim are good friends who we have developed a relationship with over the past year or so. And Penny had been, to use the analogy, dripping on her for a while. And lo and behold, we get back from Anahiem, and Penny's excited. She's got the momentum going, and the timing was right, and bingo, we got another platinum. So it just gives credence to what you were talking about earlier, Brian, about getting people to all these conventions and elite academies, and now Life Vantage Academy. And so I've got to stay up with the pack. The speed of the leader determines the pace of the pack, and my wife is now a leader, so I've got to follow her.
You can't let her show you up, Rick.
No, I'm trying not. So anyway.
But Rick,
The ones that came to convention are the ones that are on fire. So you guys that didn't come need to get together with those who went, because we got lots to share with you. It's going to get you on fire too. The conventions are so important. When I first joined this company and Brian said to me, "Are you going to go to the convention?" I'm like, no. No, I have no intention of going to any kind of convention. I just want to do the business. And so I ended up going reluctantly to that very first one. And I tell you what, I am so glad I went, and I don't want to miss one of them. So, when you go, you get on fire, you come home, and you get everybody else on fire. So get together with those who went so you cannot miss out on the blessings that we got.
Amen, Kim.
So Rick, you and Penny, okay, this was your very first convention.
Yes.
Kim and I both encourage you. You guys got to go. What went through your mind, initially when we asked you to come, and now, you've gone through this convention. What can you tell those that are brand new about what this is doing for you?
I'll let Penny talk about that one.
Switch me computers. I have to go with the Mac computer. It doesn't die. I have to tell you something. Going to the convention, I've been to conventions with Rick before when he was in other companies. And I can tell you, being motivated from this convention had nothing to do with going there and being hyped. I went to conventions with him when he was in other companies 15 years ago, and it was kind of like very stressful and a lot of extroverted people. I'm not real extroverted. And when I went to this convention, it was so amazing. I could tell that these people were on the cutting edge of business. They actually know what they're talking about. They actually have a product. They're actually productive. Everything was helpful. And I would say I didn't really see any hype there. What was there was all real. I mean, everything that happened was real. So like when the Pro 4s got to walk across the stage, that was actually an accomplishment that they did. And they were my buddies. So I would say when we first came in, we came in, I think it was about a month before Anahiem. And I was listening to Kim, and Kim said, if you're going to be successful, you need to go to the conventions. And I'm like, well, I know I've been in business with my husband before, and it was unsuccessful. We were basically retail salesmen. And I knew that I wanted to be successful. I knew this company had that to offer. It had a success plan. So I had no idea We don't go on vacations. We don't spend money going on vacations. We don't, I mean, we don't have that kind of money. But I said, I'm going. In my mind, I didn't know how it was going to happen. And we started bringing in money. And this is a very generous, as our CEO, that I never can remember his name, Darren Jensen, as he would say, it's very generous. I mean, when I did in other companies, I was so excited when we get a $35 check at the end of the month. In this company, I mean, they compensate you to be able to afford to go to these. And it's like they say, in the first 2 years of a business that you have on your own, don't expect to make a profit. You're putting back into your business. So what I consider is we keep living at the same level. We put our money back in from our business into our business. In 2 years, like any small business, then you're going to start seeing big profits, but you have to invest in your business. And we are the business. So we went. I mean, it's crazy. We're living a life that we could never live without this business. And it is just awesome. The things that we learned, the people we met, you got to get connected. And the company, I'll tell you what, I went to University of Iowa, like I said before. They write the nursing books. They write the education books. What I saw out there with this company, it is equal to the top people I've seen that really have it put together on how to educate people, how to break it down in small steps. PhDs usually write this kind of stuff. I am just shocked at the leadership in this company. It is incredible. So I'll be quiet now.
Keep talking. You're doing a great job. But, you know, I'm just excited about you guys because, I mean, you're not only getting the training, you guys are applying what you're learning. These two guys, they're Pro 7 material, Pro 10, okay? But I look at just that one little step there first. You know, just they're.
And I'll tell you what, we are going to bring 100 people home to be able to stay at home with their kids. That is possible. I'm telling you, it's possible.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, we're a little bit after the hour now, 9:15. Is there any other, would anyone else like to talk? Share something.
I'd like to hear Rita's experience.
Yeah, Rita was there.
Come on, Rita.
Um,
Spill the beans.
I was thoroughly impressed. I have been to a lot of conventions before. Well, only a few. And those few kind of put a very bad taste in my mouth because it was just basically how much people made and how excited they were about the money they were making and where they were going and blah, blah, blah. And I didn't want to go to another convention that was like that. And I was super, super excited because I felt like the company and the leaders of the company felt like we mattered. Not just money, but that we as a person mattered. And that they cared about us and they cared about our future and they cared about our families. And the thing that impressed me the most is that they cared about the Sabbath. I was super, super impressed. I was actually in tears. I can't remember the guy's name, really tall guy that was sitting next to Rusty. And before we started sundown worship, he shared, I don't know who it was, but someone texts someone that's high in the company that I want to remind you that it's your Sabbath, that your Sabbath is almost here. That was you know how you pray for something and you ask God to validate in your mind that this is really where you need to be? That was the last validation that I needed to know that I was in the right place. And had I not gone to convention, I wouldn't have had that validation. And I'm super grateful. I'm super thankful. And, you know, I've never been that excited to even go to a convention. It was just the products that we have and the people that I'm connected with on this team that made it all worth it for me. And I'm very thankful, and I'm very on fire about what we have, and very, very grateful. I made a new contact yesterday, well, through my husband, because my husband manages a health food store, and it's an organic health food store. And every Wednesday they have seminars where they have distributors come to promote their product. And yesterday it was someone who was promoting herbs and herbal teas and things of that nature. And an older lady was checking out, and she had almost every herb that Protandem has in it in her buggy to check out. And my husband, as he picked them out of the buggy, he looked at her and he goes, I don't think you need these. And she was like, what? Well, I don't think you need these. I think you need to call my wife, because these herbs that you're choosing right now, I take those in one pill. And she was like, what? Yes. And can you please contact her for me? Have her call me. And so I'm very, very grateful that my husband, even though he's not really pushing it because he's involved in another business that he's passionate about, but he's thinking about me in the process of meeting other people. So I'm very, very thankful for LifeVantage and what it has done for people that I've contacted, and what it will do for people that I'm going to meet along the way.
Oh, that was awesome, Rita. Thank you so much.
Can I expound on what she was talking about with Justin Rose? That is his name, right? We were in the store. Well, Rusty and Brian were talking to Justin Rose in the store, and I saw them talking, and I'm like, well, if they're going to talk to him, I want to talk to him too, or at least listen. And so I came up on the conversation, and they were talking to him about trying to get us a room for convention in October in Orlando at Seventh-day Adventist, so that we can have church. And in that process, I told him, I said, yeah, when we're all pro-tens, you have to listen to us. And he smiled, because actually when we were doing our team of sharing our why, he was my partner. And we were talking and sharing, and he's just a really nice guy. And I said to him, he talked about how he loved multi-level marketing, and that if the company would let him, he would do that too. He loves his job he has, but he would do that too. And I told him, I said, okay, if they ever let you do it, you're going to be on my team, right? And he just laughed. But so I had already had contact with him when I was sitting up front. And so when I put that in, he said, well, how about this convention? Do you guys need a room for this convention for Sabbath? And I'm like, I was blown away. And we said, well, if you can do it, yeah, that'd be great. And he got right on it. And so, you know, that they care as corporate about us as Adventists means so much to me. Well, then I got back to my room, and I was sharing with our roommates, and Tracy said, yeah, you know, the other night when Darren Jensen was speaking to the group, and we were in something, I don't know exactly how she said it, but something was brought up about how we don't go to the meeting on Saturday because of our, she didn't say religious conviction, but she said something in that category. And so Darren Jensen was kind of, well, I guess he was made aware that there is a group of us there that it's important to us, more important to us to go to church at that particular time than it is to go to the meeting. And then she spoke up to him and said, well, you record it, don't you? In other words, they can watch it later. And he just stood there kind of dumbfounded. Never really, I guess, thought about that, but at least the thought is put in his head now, so that maybe in that process, something can be done so that what we miss on Sabbath, we can watch. But just that he didn't come back and say, oh, no, I'm sorry, we can't do that. He wasn't negative. He was soaking it in. And that left a deep impression on me. So we've got Justin Rose, who's making a room for us, and we got Darren Jensen, the CEO, is listening to our needs as part of this company. And for me, that speaks volumes.
Yes, it does.
I thought that was exciting.
But yeah, so one thing about doing the Zooms, you know, the meeting's pretty much over. I'm going to stop recording, but you know, those that want to stay on,